chairs are whose anymore.
Move over a chair.
There's gonna be 5 people at this table.
No, there's gonna be 6.
No.
Whether you like it or not, there's gonna be 6.
It's not whether I like it or not. We'll ask the general public who they elect. This is board table of the elected
Over a
member.
chair.
Right this moment, I'm not moving. Mr. Singh, you're so interesting.
So are you.
You know what, my friend? I have to keep reevaluating when I make a statement like that. Because most people are there for the greater good. I don't get it.
Okay. We're going to go on with the payroll first, or what do you want to do?
Why don't we do bills first? I don't know. 7 pages, so let's try that first.
All right. This was the $100 we put in the new postage machine. To get it started and fired up for.
Are they not alphabetical? We start with Apollo here.
Yeah, that's just a check that was done.
Oh,
So
so
we
it's
know
already
what-
sent out.
Yeah, we had to put something on there
On
to
top.
get it started.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take that.
So, this is the
But then they,
first one?
yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Well, that isn't, but this starts with Apollo, which is the
Oh.
first one.
Okay.
So that's
So
the
this is
one you
on
already
this
sent.
slip here?
No, because it's already been paid.
Oh, it was on the last slip, last month?
Yes. Not,
No.
not the big,
No.
it was on the one that I gave you.
Just pass it
The
down.
one that got paid.
We'll look
out
at
for
it,
the-
we'll keep it
okay.
going.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on the journal last month, right?
No, not on the journal, but it was on
It was
the
in our
check
account.
register.
Okay, I got you.
So this is the one for the Apollo. That the fire department had some work done.
The check date on this was 6/3. I'm sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head if the journal ran through.
It did.
Okay.
I did it that day.
I just didn't remember what
Yeah.
the end date was.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is 125. The automatic business equipment. Automatic business equipment. Supplies.
So ink cartridge, what was $125?
It was, he loaded the brand new ink cartridge into the brand new postage meter.
So that was setup of the postage meter, basically. That way we know what's going on.
So this is some people taking a class for the fire department. This is our road patrols. There's 2 bills there.
Let me take that one. Keep them in order.
Anything that might be important.
I see you seeing that makes me think, what day does the cleaning actually happen in the offices?
Usually over the weekend.
I wonder if it's still as good as it was last Friday
So this is the bathroom in the fire barn.
to fix the urinal.
Right, we had Scobiac there and it was plugged with sand, so Chartier came and dug it out of the floor because it was a urinal that went all the way to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Put new piping in and then we hung a urinal on the wall.
So do we have a floor drain in that room?
Yes. No, you can't piss in the floor drain.
That's an ignorant comment. It was a real simple question.
What does a floor drain have to do with that?
Because most of the bathrooms that had floor urinals didn't have floor drains because it was the drain in case the toilets overflowed, mister. I don't know what you're asking me. Crying out loud, Samuel. Uncalled for.
Electric bill. Insurance for the fire department, accidental insurance.
So the consumer's bill on that pump station, I understand that you included that in with the agenda.
Yes.
I'm not really sure what the expectation is during the meeting for that to be on the agenda, but do we have an answer on what was going on there?
Yes, there's a heater in there because it's the storm sewer, not the sewage sewer.
Okay.
And there's a heater in there, and apparently the thermostat went to hell, and it was just heating, and they missed it the last time they checked on it. They check on it frequently, but
That's a pretty substantial bill.
Increase, yeah.
Well, adding 1 month, that's, wait a minute. So last month we paid, how frequently are they checking this thing? Because that's 2 months in a row we paid and billed for.
Well, it started going up in
December.
January. Well, December was high, but January really
Well,
started skyrocketing.
Again, how often are they checking it?
well, it's turned off right now, and they've ordered a new thermostat for it, or a new control for it. That's a refund on a building permit, he didn't need one. cemetery.
So on the bottom, we deducted things because we didn't get paid on the hay
Let them know.
and harder.
He was here this afternoon, he said he was gonna call Ramsey, he said that's.
Yeah, that
unusual
was good.
Ramsey didn't pay.
That was, no, that's something different.
Called-
That was actually for a burial. He didn't get paid. So that's not on here.
Years.
Well, maybe.
You know, I'm just asking questions, that's all. So Harder was supposed to be paid by Ramsey.
No.
No, that was a different one you said?
Yeah, that was a different.
Oh.
He thought it was here in Granite.
The guy did, he thought they were paying.
Tom thought it was here in Granite that was supposed to pay, but they haven't paid.
So the rules are we don't pay him until we get paid.
Well, maybe the rules have to change if people aren't paying for the foundations. Other cemeteries have changed because of people not paying for their foundations.
We did change, we don't pay him until we get paid. We just changed about a year ago or less.
Yeah, but that wasn't in place when the contract was in place, was it?
It was put in place.
When the contract was done.
It says-
He says 6 months ago, I'm just asking
Yeah.
questions. There's nothing wrong with asking
He'll
questions.
collect it. He knows who they are.
So back to this building permit, so just so I understand, the gentleman came in, he filled out the application.
He wanted to pay. He really wanted to pay for it. He didn't want to get in trouble with his neighbors. So I said, I'm not sure if you need one. He's like, I want to pay for the permit. So he paid for the permit, and then the building inspector came in and said, he does not need a permit.
Okay, all right, I was just kind
Yeah.
of curious how that happened, because
Yeah.
that's kind of strange. Okay.
This was an update, software update for the
Oh,
election.
batteries
Or
for the,
batteries.
yeah, for the
Oh, yeah.
machines.
Batteries for the election machines.
My goodness, you should just put a diehard in there, that's strange.
Those are just those little block ones, isn't it?
They're special size and.
Yeah, the little square blocks.
Yeah.
They're not round ones by no means.
They're nothing that we can buy from a store.
Some testing we did on some hoses, so
Yeah.
on the ladder. On the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
This was the trimming of the shrubs out by the office door.
Clean up.
It's to clean up the shrubs out here in front by the office where they trimmed them and cleaned them up.
do this?
Up to
A
go.
couple Thursdays ago.
$500?
We usually do it about once a year.
It didn't look that much better.
We spent all day doing it.
Like I said, I,
Credit cards through Frankenmuth.
What's this?
Active 911.
Mm-hmm. Zoning administrator.
Was there a report received this month from the zoning administrator for the packets?
No.
And we didn't get one last month either. So that's 2 months with no zoning report.
No.
When do you suppose those will start up again, because we actually voted to have more information on them, and then we.
So we get no zoning report, but we still pay the zoning administrator. That's an interesting analogy.
He's,
We're working on what?
well, he gave us reports of everything that he went to see, done, talked to people, and that's not what you guys wanted, so he didn't do that anymore. So we'll have one next month. I talked to
That's
him.
3 months.
Yeah. What we asked for was just the specifics of the address or the parcel, so you knew what it was in relation
So-
to.
We're the one that's being sanctioned because we asked for a little bit more information, you're saying. That's ludicrous, Sam.
We never get a report, we never used to even get a report when he just visited somebody to look at setbacks or look at whether it's okay to build a barn there. That's what he was sending you there at the end.
That's really, we wanted that, but what we wanted, and the only thing we said we wanted was when the thing was passed, and it was passed by everybody on this board, I believe, and you were on holiday, that we just asked if the addresses would be included to actually know, not just, well, 3562. I went and I looked at a property to see,
So it was just listing the roads that it was located on without any address to actually identify. So there was no way for us to put that information together if it was on before. And now it's 2 months without, and I know that you and he both were very involved in the house on Parish Road. And yet we've had no report whatsoever about what actually happened in that situation.
I'll have him give us a report. We'll get you one here in the next day or two. We'll get this week yet, I'll get you one.
Do you
That,
care
with
to,
that particular information on it.
Without that, you said.
No, with that information on it.
so what did happen in the house on Parish, on the other side of 13?
Well, I've called the gal a couple times. She called back once when I was not able to answer the phone, and then she hasn't called me back to get the yard cleaned up. The neighbor did stop in here and say that the windows are all broke out. Well, they're not all broke out. They are some open. but the yard needs to be cleaned up.
But the girl that
Cleaned
you're
up.
trying to speak to is the actual owner, but there was an occupant, correct?
No, there's nobody living there. It's
But,
vacant.
okay, did they leave on their own volition, or was that an action from the township that had him exit?
No, we did not read the victim.
He wasn't given a deadline to get out by the township or by zoning? And there was no condemnation of the property for structural defects or anything like that?
There's no stickers on it or nothing, it's just,
It looks rough.
well, it is rough. It needs to be cleaned up. And there's still a trailer sitting there that somebody said was gone, but it's still sitting there, a travel trailer. So, but I haven't, she hasn't contacted me back, and the last message I left was probably last Thursday.
So we send a certified letter that states, please contact us within 7 days or anything?
I was supposed to, but I don't know if he did or not. I'll get the report from him.
Sam.
So at this point, there's no citation, it hasn't went to court or anything, this is just
I did get
verbal
the new
involvement?
citations, ISD finished printing them finally, and I went and picked them up today.
This has gotta get better.
So did we, what is this? Did we get this stuff?
No.
Yeah.
This is the snow plowing guy.
You know, I just looked at those outdoor bathrooms, and those outdoor bathrooms are looking pretty tough back there. They need a little bit more TLC.
Like today?
Well, this says 5/13, so I'm saying since 5/13, have the bathrooms been done again?
Yes, he was out there today. And he said some kids are leaving the lock locked, so when the door shuts, it don't shut all the way, so they don't lock at 10 o'clock like they're supposed to. So he's checking them now more frequently to make sure. So there must be some, well, I say kids, somebody's leaving them locked so they don't lock, to use them after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.